My wife has been having hardcore brain glitch moments and I'm terrified for her. So back to the beginning. We're both 26, been married for 2 years, basically knew each other since we were small gremlins in elementary school and started dating at 14. I practically know her better than I know my own browser history, and she has never had anything like this before. Recently, she was diagnosed with PMDD, premenstrual dysphoric disorder. The treatment seemed to be going okay at first. She's a full-time homemaker, so most of the early weirdness happened while I was at work. Meanwhile, I was blissfully unaware that our house was turning into a side quest from a psychological thriller. First, she told me some random dude kept coming to our front door. She'd hear knocking, look out the window, and when she opened the door, absolutely nobody, just pure air, standing there menacingly. I thought, well, that's some holy moly what the fridge nonsense, and installed cameras with motion sensors at every door.
Then she started saying she saw cockroaches in the house, like a lot of them. So I went full suburban exorcist, traps everywhere, even tore apart half the basement like I was looking for hidden treasure. Found 0 bugs, not even one depressed little critter. And that was only the beginning. At some point, I started checking the smart lock camera whenever something fell off, and one day I catch this on video. She leaves the house to go buy groceries, locks the door, walks to the car, gets in. Then she gets out, comes back, checks the door, and walks back to the car. She repeats this 16 times. 16! By the end, I thought she was doing door lock cardio. 3 of those times, she actually went back inside the house and came out again, empty-handed every time. Like she walked in, forgot what reality is, shrugged, and walked back out. When I asked why she was doing that, she looked confused and said she just couldn't remember whether she'd locked the door. Her brain apparently hit the auto-save fail button repeatedly. That same evening, I was in the garage changing the oil in her car. She'd been cooking dinner, then walked over to me and said, "You came back fast." But I was literally here the whole time. She said she had just asked me if mashed potatoes were okay for dinner, and I had nodded, except that conversation never happened. Not even close. I was under the car looking like a greased up Lego figure the whole time. After that, I installed cameras all over the house, in every room. Yeah, I went full Big Brother, but at that point, I needed answers more than I needed privacy. The next incident happened on Saturday. I was out mowing the lawn pretending to be a functional adult when she suddenly burst outside screaming that cockroaches were crawling all over the walls. I sprinted inside like a budget action hero, and of course, nothing. Walls clean enough to film a toothpaste commercial. Check the cameras, total silence. No bugs, no movement, not even a ghost doing finger guns at the lens. We still don't have any answers. One thing though, that same evening, I took her to the doctor and she had a fever. I also noticed that when she sleeps, her skin gets really hot and turns red, like she's slowly transforming into a shiny Pokemon. What freaks me out is that most of the time, she's still the same incredibly smart, kind woman I've known my whole life. Even our close friends don't notice anything strange. It all happens only when I'm not home, or when I'm outside. A few weeks before I installed the cameras, she spent a night alone at home and told me someone was knocking on the window all night long. But if I'm home, no knocks, ever. When we go out together, totally normal. No spooky soundtrack, no invisible goblins. The whole thing feels like we're living in an early 2000s horror movie. Except, honestly, I'd prefer the house to be cursed. That would be easier to handle than what might actually be happening. And there's one more strange thing. When I show her the camera footage, like that there were 0 cockroaches, she doesn't argue. She just says, "Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind," and gets quiet.